presents a season of action and adventure with the world's most famous spy.
The name is Bond, James Bond.
And I'm Dick Tracy, and you're still under arrest.
The James Bond premiere of A View to a Kill. Bond faces up to a formidable opponent, a psychopathic genius played by Grace Jones.
Someone will take care of you.
And full of Eastern promise, Octopussy.
I'm Octopussy, and you are James Bond.
This Bond is for your eyes only.
We're not dead yet.
Bond on HTV. Pure magic.
To date, science has failed to come up with a better nasal decongestant than xylometazoline. The active ingredient in this nasal spray. Atrovine. Why let congestion get up your nose?
This Thursday at 8:30, Kingsley Amos's Ending Up, and a senile delinquent is on the rampage.
Oh, this cat's wet! It's soaking wet!
Wet was wet.
Pussycat's wet!
How'd she get wet?
I'll tell you how. By being squirted by that siphon. What on earth's going on?
I wouldn't do a thing like that. I was taking this to the sitting room.
He's squirting Pussycat!
What?
You did
No, but I tell you what's happening.
It's Christmas, that's what. Ending Up, Thursday at 8:30 on HTV.
Now the latest news for the West. 1,000 white-collar workers at Western Helicopters in Yeovil have voted to step up their industrial action. They're to continue their work to rule and overtime ban in support of a pay rise. A man's appeared in court in Wiltshire this morning charged with the murder of his former wife. The hearing at Chippenham Magistrates Court lasted only a few minutes. Reginald Debrisky was accused of murdering his ex-wife Mara on or after New Year's Eve. Mr. Debrisky, who is 54, is alleged to have killed her at their home at Heathfield in Chippenham. His solicitor made no application for bail and he was remanded in custody for 7 days. More than 70 bank staff and Inland Revenue employees were evacuated from their offices in the centre of Weston-super-Mare this afternoon because of a fire in an underground car park. 2 fire crews put out the blaze after one car had been destroyed and others damaged. Firefighters in Gloucestershire have praised a man who saved the lives of 3 children following a blaze which gutted their home. The children were asleep in a first-floor flat at Churchdown near Gloucester when furniture next to a fireplace caught alight. Their mother, Tracy Jackson, managed to escape but was beaten back by the flames. She could not reach her children, who are aged 8, 5 and 8 months. Mrs. Jackson's screams were heard by a neighbour, John Davies. He climbed up a drain pipe into their bedroom before throwing each child safely to other neighbours below. A Bristol man who fled the country taking his 3 young children from his estranged wife's home has turned up in Morocco. Denzel Simpson, who separated from his wife Lorna, disappeared on December the 7th with his baby daughters Ruth, Miriam and Naomi after visiting their mother's home in Stevens Crescent, Totterdown. He spoke to his parents on Christmas Day asking for money. Mrs. Simpson, who now has legal custody of the children, has contacted the Foreign Office to find out where her husband is. She may have to go before a Moroccan court to get her children back. And finally, a look at the weather. It'll remain dry and cloudy with a few clear or sunny intervals this afternoon. Tonight will become misty in places with the temperatures down to 3 Celsius, 37 Fahrenheit. That's all from me. Good afternoon to you. And now it's time to catch up on the residents of Coronation Street.